just got in footage of Ben Simmons leaving hastily out of Philadelphia. Let's take a look at this. Dead on the way out. Any news about Ben?
Man, it's been a minute, y'all, but we are back here for another video, and you guys already know the vibes, man. You guys can see the title. We're here to talk about the Philadelphia 76ers. I ain't gonna lie, man, they got a very uncertain future. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen with this team. But anyways, guys, if y'all enjoyed this video and want to see more bangers, go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe, and let's get 100+ likes for another video. Also, 2K is dropping next week. If you guys want me to hop back into the 2K community, drop some rebuilds, let me know in the comment section below, and just let me know how you guys think this whole Ben Simmons situation is gonna end, because it's very weird, to be real with you. Obviously, he stunk it up in the playoffs. Doc Rivers said, I don't know about him being a championship winning point guard. Joel Embiid sent a few shots, and a lot of things have actually happened because, you know, Ben Simmons and Rich Paul pretty much said, we're not going to training camp, I want out. And Ben Simmons has been on a barrage of posting these workout videos, which he does every single year. This video is completely off the dome, so I might get a few facts wrong, but hey man, that's the nature of this entire video. We're doing this just for fun, and I gotta say that Philly put themselves in the worst situation possible. I wouldn't say that they had the worst offseason. I mean, they picked up Jaden Springer, and he could turn out to be a very good NBA player. I actually think that he has some potential there. They obviously kept Matisse Thybulle, they got Danny Green back, they got Seth Curry back, and Joel Embiid is coming off of an MVP season, which he should have won it if he stayed healthy the entire year. Where these guys fumbled the bag was early on last season when they did not trade Ben Simmons for James Harden. And I think Tyrese Maxey was holding up said deal. According to Bleacher Report, they might have been capping, but who honestly knows? They offered Thybulle, they offered Ben Simmons, draft picks, and they just didn't want to move off of Maxey, which is hella dumb because them not doing that honestly created so many problems for them. This is the problem with Ben Simmons, is that, in my opinion, I mean, I made videos about it in the past, how Ben Simmons is not a point guard. Back then, I was getting blasted for it. It's came full circle, but in those early videos, like 2 years ago, I always said, you can't be a point guard if in crunch time, the ball can't be in your hands. Like, that is what the point guard's whole position is. And sending Ben Simmons to the free throw line, bricks. He don't even attempt threes, which was all right, fine. But this year's playoff, dude was passing up on dunks. And that's when you knew his confidence was just done for. And then Philly literally goes on, and of course Doc Rivers says, you can't win a championship with him. Joel Embiid takes a few shots. They don't move him. His trade value is at the lowest it can possibly be. You can't really trade him anymore, and now you guys are expecting him to just come back, which is honestly insane. Yeah, Ben Simmons is not a James Harden level player to where James can force his way out of anything, but Ben Simmons kind of can force his way out of Philly. Ben Simmons already got the bag. He can take whatever fines you guys actually want. His value is at the lowest possible. I just don't even, I can't even fathom what a Ben Simmons trade looks like right now. And I'm gonna come back to that, but first thing, I do kind of want to get on Philly fans for this because, and trust me, I know Philly fans will probably come for me, but this is kind of a reoccurring thing in Philadelphia, whether it's with football, it's with basketball. Y'all's players lose confidence because you guys are so ready to just get on their ass. Like Joel Embiid literally said a few days ago how he wants Ben Simmons back, and he even brought up some of the old things Philly fans and said that they need to do better because they used to be saying trade Joel Embiid, trade him, he's washed, he's garbage, and they do this a lot. The same thing happened with Carson Wentz as far as the Eagles goes, and he lost all of his confidence. And I think Ben Simmons, at one point people thought that he was next LeBron, not me. I think that Ben Simmons needs a change of scenery. I don't think that Ben Simmons will ever get near his potential staying in Philadelphia. I think that sometimes players do need a change of scenery, and Ben Simmons is the perfect player for that. Let's go back to it. I don't know what Philly can get for Ben Simmons. You guys kind of trashed him on the way out. Doc Rivers saying that is actually, I have never seen that happen before. Normally coaches lie and then actively trying to trade him the entire offseason and not even pulling the trigger during the draft or anything is wild. to where now his agent is like, yeah, we out of there. And Rich Paul represents Tyrese Maxey as well, and he's saying Tyrese is leaving this team too. Let's analyze some of these teams. Philly is not getting Dame. Dame is not getting traded this year, I don't think at all. If anything, Dame gets traded next season. You guys cannot keep Ben for like this year. I promise you. You honestly can't, because that whole relationship is kind of destroyed already. Ben Simmons' trade value is the worst it's ever been because his own team diluted it to where CJ McCollum is Portland gonna trade Dame for Ben Simmons, who's coming off of a historically terrible postseason, and Tyrese Maxey and like a few draft picks to pair up Ben and CJ. I don't think that they're doing that. I think that they would much rather just thug it out with Dame and just lose until Dame specifically requests a trade. Minnesota is not giving you guys Edwards. They're obviously not gonna give you guys Cats. Hell, they might try to finesse and not send over D'Angelo Russell. So like that as well is not gonna work. The Kings pretty much said that they're not doing this deal. Even though De'Aaron Fox would be a great pickup, De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield would be an insane pickup. I just can't think of any trade that really makes sense. Maybe Golden State. However, Golden State said about an hour ago that they have not really discussed this because they don't want Draymond and Ben Simmons on the same team. And don't get it twisted, Rich Paul won't let one of his clients get traded to Philly. Draymond won't be a part of this deal. However, a deal of Wiggins, Moses Moody, I'm not gonna say Kuminga because this team does need shooting. Adding in Moses Moody, Wiggins, draft picks, that is probably the best offer for Philly. And that's why I gotta say this team is so confusing to me, because Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, obviously they were winning together. I think that they had a winning percentage of over 60%. But it really just came to their struggles in the playoffs and how during the playoffs, these two can really not be on the floor together. I also think that Philly mismanaged Ben Simmons' development as well. Ben Simmons was never gonna be modern point guard. It was never gonna work. Magic Johnson in 2021, it's not gonna work, especially if said Magic Johnson won't even attempt a jump shot and you have a center and a point guard playing in the paint, so where the center sometimes is forced to take threes. And I think that Ben Simmons playing power forward, playing a similar role as Giannis, could be very beneficial to him, but Philly is so against doing that, which just makes things so much more difficult for them. And that's why I gotta say, this video wasn't to be negative. I just don't know what the future of this team is. Joel Embiid is a top 10 player in the NBA now. He's coming off of an insane season, a dominant season. They have another All-NBA player, a Defensive Player of the Year candidate, demanding a trade, and there being no value for it. This is the weirdest situation I have ever seen. I've never seen a team have a young player that they just paid, they play bad, and literally people within the organization are actively talking bad about him, which forces his hand to request a trade. I've never seen anything happen like that. If you guys have, let me know in the comments section below. But as far as Philly's future goes, I don't know, because if Ben Simmons is gone, apparently Rich Paul is trying to get Tyrese Maxey out of there as well. What can this team really do to still stay atop of the Eastern Conference? Like I said before, I think the best trade for them with Sacramento is I think they're getting like a Davion Mitchell or maybe a De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. I think that makes Philly a better team than they currently are. Let me know what you guys think about this entire situation in the comment section below. It's surely the weirdest thing, and I think that once Ben Simmons escapes this environment, he may become a better player. That's definitely possible, but regardless, Philly has to hedge some of his losses. You guys can't keep him. Most of the time, holding on to players doesn't help you. It does not help you. Ben Simmons should have been traded a while ago, because at this point, his trade stock is definitely not improving. It's probably dwindling because now people know that he wants out, which it's not helping you guys at all. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is Philly screwed? What is the future in Philadelphia? I'm gonna be reading through all the comments trying to figure it out. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, y'all.